Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video which is showing you all of my favorite brushes and tools that I use to apply my makeup. My son is in the room, so pray that this goes well. Let's jump in. So first off, and this is my favorite brush. I talk about it all the time. It is the Morphe M439. Now I use this for foundation. It is the best brush for foundation. If you guys struggle with foundation, it looks cakey, it looks too thick, it's hard to blend out, it's this brush. You need this brush. Also, it's probably your foundation. That's a different story. Message me if you want to know the perfect foundation ever. It's Senegence. It's Senegence. But anyway, because it has this really awesome dome shape where it's rounded on the edges, it just creates a really flawless application. A lot of foundation brushes are flat, which is great if you just want to place color, but if you want it to blend out and look flawless, the rounded edges on this are key. It gets in the little cracks and crevices, it just helps it blend it out flawlessly, and it helps you apply your foundation much faster. This brush is so awesome. I can literally walk around my house and apply my foundation and blend it out, not even looking in a mirror, and I'll sit down and it looks perfect. I'm not even joking. If you want a little bit more full coverage, like around the nose, on the chin, I dab. So I'll blend, and then go back over it and dab. It just creates the most perfect, flawless airbrush look ever. I love this brush. Okay, next up, I'm just doing this in the order that I would apply my makeup. And excuse me because my brushes and my tools are all dirty, but it was either film this without makeup and clean brushes or with makeup on and dirty brushes. So the choice is obvious. This is the Morphe blending sponge, and I love this sponge. You guys know that I have tried many blending sponges over the last few months. This one takes the cake hands down. First of all, it's really soft, but it's also firm enough to really like press and give you a precise application. That's my little boy, guys. So I use this side to go around and conceal under my eyes, and then I dip it in powder and also place down to set the under eyes. I set it all over my T-zone using this. And then this has this stiff, straight edge, so you can really chisel out a contour. I use it to go down my nose to create a really straight line to contour. I also use it under my lips to contour to make them a little more full. And then you can dip this into your setting powder and chisel out and bake your contour. This sponge is genius. Like why has this not been thought of before? It's genius, I love it. And the next step, we're just going in order. Again, ignore that little boy back there. Contour. This is the Morphe M523. It is a flat dome shape shader brush that has one end is longer than the other. So it's like an oval shape. This is the best contour brush of life because it literally just fits in your cheekbones and go down the center of the nose with it under the chin. It is the best shape for flawless application of contour. If you guys suck at contour, you really need to try this brush. It takes all the work out of it. Okay, then for highlighting and for the under eye, I love the Morphe E49. It is this tiny little dome shape. It is so perfect for getting right around the eyes. I also like to go down the center of the nose, the chin, into the tops of the forehead. This brush is amazing. It's super dense, so it picks up a lot of product, so you don't need to keep dipping and reapplying and dipping and reapplying. It is just amazing. It's also so soft. So back onto nose contouring. So first I take my sponge and I go down either side of my nose. And then I take, this is the Morphe M6. This is from their nose contouring collection that they did with Brittany Bare makeup. But this is like the rose gold one, and it is just a really tiny little flat shader brush. And I blend out the edges with this, and then I go in with this guy, which is the Morphe M0, also from that same collection, and apply my highlighter to just go down the center and down the sides. If you guys want an in-depth contouring video, let me know down in the comments. I can definitely do that for you. Once you see it, it'll kind of make more sense. Then for blush, my favorite is the Morphe E4. This is, again, just an angled dome brush. It is perfect for applying color and sweeping it back to the cheekbones. It's super dense, but not too dense that it picks up so much product where you place it and look like a clown. It picks up just the right amount of product and blends it out flawlessly. Now, I know what you guys are seeing. There is a highly Morphe themed brush thing going on here. And that is because I think they are the best brushes, hands down. I used to buy MAC brushes. I think they are just as good, if not better than my MAC brushes. There's a lot of brushes on the market. These ones are the most affordable. Now, I know that there's a lot of other brands out there, but I don't think for the quality that you get for the price that anything compares. Not Sigma, not Real Techniques, nothing. Like, we're talking $1 to $8 per brush. That's insane, insane. So yes, I use exclusively Morphe brushes, but it's honestly because they are the best bang for your buck. Next up is the Morphe R2. This is the softest and most gorgeous brush you are ever gonna find. It is a dome brush. I love this for applying bronzer in the summer, just to give myself a warm summer glow. I like it for using powder all over my face, like setting powder. I have 2 of these because that's how much I love them. Next up is highlight. This is the Morphe M501. It is the most perfect little highlighter brush. Like, look at it, it's so perfect. Tops of the cheekbones, down the center of the nose, Cupid's bow, even under the brow and in the inner corner. It's just like the best little brush ever for highlighting. I used to use a fan brush, but where I could place the product was kind of unpredictable because of the shape. Whereas where this is dome shape, you know exactly where you're picking up the product, exactly where it's gonna be placed. It's just, I love this brush, and I swear to you, I think it's like $3. I'm not even joking. Okay, then moving on. This is a very well-loved Morphe G15. Like, look at all the letters have been pretty much worn off because this is one of my first Morphe brushes. This is just a flat shader brush. I love it for picking up product and placing it down like on the lid where I really want to pack a punch, or if I'm using like a shimmer or something where I need it to really pick it up and place it. This brush is perfect because it's super dense and super stiff, so it picks up a ton of product, places it down perfectly. Moving on, this is the Morphe M432. It is just a tiny little flat shader brush. This is what I use on my lower lash line. It's perfect for placing product and for blending it out flawlessly. Then I have probably 6 of these brushes. This is the Morphe M433. This is the best blender brush for your crease and for your eyes that you will ever find. So it is just a little dome brush. As you can see, I kind of make these into what I need. So when I wash them, I let this one do its own thing, and then I let a few, I'll kind of pinch them as they dry like this so that they're more tiny and dome shaped, just because the wider they are, the more it will blend out product, and then the smaller they are, the more I can like get a precise crease. Does that make sense? So Morphe M433, if you have one brush in your collection for your eyes, this is it. I can literally pick up one of these brushes and do my entire eye look with just this brush. Best eye brush ever. Then I have the Morphe E36. It's the exact same brush as before, but it's uber tiny and it really packs on product. So this is my favorite for highlighting under the brow bone, on the inner corner. I love it for placing just a pop of shimmer on my lid. It is a wonderful brush. You could even use it on your lash line to blend out your lower lash line. It is just awesome brush. And then last but not least, this is the Morphe M160. This is the 1/16th. This is just a tiny little angled brush. So what I use this for is to fill in my brows. It is so small that it gives that perfect little flick if you turn it this way to create brow hairs. It is wonderful for placing a gel or cream liner. This is what I use to apply my liquid liner when I do like a wing. great brush. I mean, Morphe, you just can't go wrong because this brush is seriously like $1.99. I'm not even joking. So I have like 8 of them because obviously I use a lot of my clients as well, but I have one that is like for my brows. I have one that's for liner. I have one that is for like a wing liner. You just can't go wrong with Morphe. So that is it for this video. I hope that this helps you out. I get asked a lot about my favorite makeup brushes, and definitely if you are having a hard time applying makeup, you're doing everything I'm saying and you're like, what is wrong? This just doesn't look right. It's probably the tools that you're using. So it is important to invest in great tools, especially because Morphe is so cheap. It's easy to create a really great brush collection out of all of these. So I hope this helped you guys. Make sure that you read my description down below. I have commonly asked questions that I get all the time, as well as I will link all of these brushes. I do not have a coupon code with Morphe, but you can definitely Google it and get an affiliate code of your own, hopefully someday, right, Morphe? Maybe everyone should tag Morphe down below and that will help me out. I'm going to be leaving all of my social media links below. I have an Instagram, a Facebook. What else do I have? My email, if you have any questions, make sure you check out the description for all that information. Also, I know I'm going to get a ton of people asking what lashes I'm wearing. These are the magnetic lashes by Ardell. I do have a tutorial on them, so make sure that you check that out. I'll also link it down below. And yes, don't they look super good now? In my first video, which I did not expect to get as many views as I had, it was only my second or third time applying, and they were really wonky, but I was just so excited to show my new hack that I didn't care and I put it out there. And I got so many mean comments on there. So just as a general rule of thumb, constructive criticism is always more than welcome on my channel. However, if you leave a mean comment, it's gonna get deleted and you're gonna get blocked. So just anticipate that. So guys, I hope you have an awesome day. And please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment, and check me out on all my other social media. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye.